too much. No, get it, girl. Bestie
Hey,
welcome to Bestie Therapy.
where we talk about the therapy going on in all our lives. I'm Persephone.
And I'm Riles.
And get ready to spill the tea.
Ooh, and do we have tea today?
Woo, woo.
And it's not even ours.
Welcome back to Bestie Therapy, y'all. Welcome to season 2.
Season 2,
Episode
girl.
2. Episode 3.
Episode 3. Girl.
Like I haven't been doing this.
Home, girl.
Where have I been? But welcome, y'all.
Yes,
Today, we have a very special guest with us.
Yes,
Riley,
we do.
would you like to introduce them?
Well,
Or you can introduce yourself,
Yeah.
whoever.
Sure.
this low voice. Sure. Sure, go ahead.
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
Dad?
Yeah.
Let me stop. Where have you been? It's been 15 years. Let me stop. Let me stop. Sorry.
Oh, I just decided to go to the store one day.
And then
and,
Never came back.
I was
Yeah,
just
here
about
we
to
go.
say that.
But no, my name is Spencer.
Good old Spencer.
I am Riley's brother.
Yes,
and they
indeed.
decided to let me come on to this special show.
Literally today.
Literally today. Yes. And yeah, we're just here to have a fun time,
We
we're
love
just-
it.
Yeah,
We
we're
love
chilling.
it. One of the main reasons we have Spencer on today is because today, our episode is on Reddit stories, y'all.
Yo,
okay?
yo, yo.
Yeah, I
And-
love how, real quick, side note, I love how you went today.
Listen, okay. Y'all, we are not professional. Okay, we try. We are not. So, if you were looking for...
No, this is us being professional, guys. Like, totally.
But Spencer reads a lot of Reddit stories and listens to them, and he has great advice when it
Yeah.
comes to it. So we were like, come on to the show, bruh.
Great advice, lol.
But before we get into
Lol.
today's episode, would you guys like do any life updates today?
Life updates. Well, I've been working, and then I've been music directing, and then I've been writing. The huge.
Huge.
But I love it, guys.
Love it.
Guys. It really, like, hit me today. Even though, like, I knew that I wanted this, but, like, it really hit me today. I'm having my own studio, my own production company. I'm gonna make it happen. It just makes sense. And it literally is just, like, sitting with me. It really, like, I was sitting at, like, the big desk today, and I was working on, so my boss and, like, manager and stuff, they went on a vacation, and we got, like, everything that we needed to get done. And so she gave us permission, like, hey, like, if you have downtime, like, bring something to do. Like,
we love a chill boss.
Oh my God,
Okay.
yeah. I love her. She's like, yeah, you can, like, do what you need to do. Like, it's fine. Like, that's why we get this stuff done ahead of time. And so we've just really been chilling. She's like, and then these side projects that I've given you, like, you guys can just, it doesn't have to be done all in one day. Like, you can do this, like, throughout the weekend. And so, like, bet. And I was, like, sitting working on animation today for my music video, and I was just sitting at the big desk. I'm like, oh, this is what I want. This just clicks. This clicks. I want to be at the big desk being like, all right, this is what I want done. This is what we're going to be doing for this story. We're going to get it done.
Riley, CEO of production.
Yes, the production. So,
But Spencer, what are you
Yeah.
up to?
Just work.
Making money.
No, just more of that. Trying to look for new jobs. Exercise, how it is. And yeah, that's really about
Living
it.
life. Love it.
yes. What about you, bae?
I've been reading a lot of cheesy romance books. But I am here for it. Okay, listen. It reading other stories inspires you for
Yes,
your
it
stories,
does.
okay?
And that's
It
what we're doing
does.
today.
Dude, yeah, last night I stayed up till 4 a.m. And I'm like, I have work in 2 hours. Let me just like
did you have to be at work at 6 or something?
well, I have to wake up at 6. I have to wake up in 2 hours. I'm like, let me go to sleep. And I slept. I had a good sleep. And then I woke up
You had
and I
a
was
good
fine.
2-hour nap.
2-hour nap, So it was good.
But hey, when the book is worth it and the story's worth it,
it's worth it.
it's worth it.
Oh, also, this is a little like plug that I want to put in. I've also been listening to this podcast called It's Swear Word Spiritual. It's the F one. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna actually say it, but like for anyone who's like trying to like manifest in their life or just like be a go-getter in their business, I definitely recommend it because The girl who does it, I think her name's Rachel. I could be wrong, so sorry if
Love
I
that
said
little
the wrong name.
sponsor.
But like she knows what she's talking about. So
Heck yeah.
just a little plug. If you ever decide to listen to anyone else's podcast besides ours,
How dare you?
it's fine. It's fine. But I think
Yeah.
we're ready for some Reddit
I think
stories,
we're ready.
y'all.
So we're doing
Sir.
Reddit posts. We're doing
Poets.
Yes.
Reddit poets.
I'm a poet
Reddit
and I didn't even know it.
poets. Yeah, Reddit posts today because we just like really wanted to. Actually, like it was like my idea like for season 1 and then we never did it. I'm like, so like are we gonna do this at some point? And Persephone's like, should we do it for this one? And I was like, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, so Persephone found some stories and me and Spencer are gonna totally react blindly. And even Persephone for some of them because she found some like, you know,
Literally
15
like
minutes ago.
three yeah, before you start. I'm like,
Yeah.
should we do this one?
Should we do this one
Why?
actually?
Why
Should we
not?
actually do this one?
Birthday
then-
updates.
Yes.
Just so y'all know, the Reddit stories are going to be relationship advice stories. So, but one day we are doing "Am I the
The butthole.
butthole"
Yes.
stories. So, just so y'all know. But okay, let's do it. Let's start it. Okay.
I'm so ready. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, the first one is I 33 male, girlfriend 24 female, forgive cheating ?
Oh.
Okay.
Bruh.
Bruh. Okay, maybe not I. I think it might be from the girlfriend's perspective, but I'll read it. We'll figure
Yeah,
out.
let's find out.
Here we go.
They start off, this story is complex. I don't want to share it with anyone in my circle because it's embarrassing. I have to make a difficult decision. Met this guy in July 2023, have been together, met his parents. In February, he has started to go to some location very often. He was telling me he was hanging out with friends. Then, till May 2024, he stopped paying much attention to me, and I broke things off. I was very sad, upset, and in July, I wanted to get things back. We met, he gave false hopes. Then later, I found out he was already seeing someone else.
Oh.
I was heartbroken, very upset, but he told me it's not serious. We kissed, and in August 2024, we have been already seeing each other again. I've been asking all the time if it was her location he was going, but he told me it was a friend. Till we are back in June 2025, where we were all good. Planning to move in together, even something about marriage. And I'm finding out that it was her. He was cheating on me. I confronted him now and he cracked, and he was hoping to leave the crap in the previous relationships, and that he realizes he only needs me in his life. This is why we got back together then, and he is doing everything now to show how much he cares. He said he really is ashamed of what happened. My main principle, my main principle is that I will never forgive cheating, and I feel like trust is broken forever. I cannot stop shaking, and I was actually believing he was the one, because I really love him, and that I have never loved like this before. I told him I need time. I would like to hear your opinion. I am lost, because I really want to leave, but I cannot imagine my life without him.
Leave.
Leave.
Girl, you're blind. Love blinds you sometimes. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But like, bro, he has already shown you the signs.
Here's all I'm gonna say. If he said like, oh, like I regret doing it. I'll never do it again.
Liar.
But he hid it until he
Yeah.
got caught.
He has a,
So
no,
it's
that's,
like-
no.
I don't know.
He had-
like that's. I feel like it's even the bigger issue. It's not just that he effectively cheated, but he hid it,
Yes.
and it means he'll definitely hide something again in the future. He might be good now, but a few years down the road, you never know. He might find somebody who's better.
He already
He's gone.
did, in his opinion. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he couldn't just settle. And then it's like that thing where it's like, you can't, you want what you can't have. It's like, now that she was thinking of like leaving, he's like, no, I actually really want you. It's like, no, like, he already showed you that he didn't want you.
One of the top comments is, forgive, ? Sure, over time. Forgetting is far more difficult. Broken trust creates long-term doubt, maybe lifelong. If someone steps out once, they're likely to step out twice, and that's a seed that the other person planted in your mind. It doesn't have to be cruel or malicious, but I agree. I'd be done, and I hope OP will be as well.
Yes. Agreed.
Dude, like, in the future, though, like, what do you do, like, if you are married to someone and they do cheat on you? Would you,
That's
like,
different.
that's, like,
That's a little,
because it's, like,
a little
you're
different.
legally
You're
bound
legally
together?
bound together. You have the authority, in my opinion, to leave. But if you do have children and stuff, you might want to like see counseling first. That's just my opinion. Now it depends on how far this person goes. Now, if this is like, if the guy cheated once and he genuinely was like, oh my God, like it was a moment of weakness. it's going to be hard at first, but you can still work on it. Once again, this is like if you have kids or something. But in a marriage, like, you have to remember that you're legally bound, not just by, like, you know, love or faith or whatever, like, by money. So, like, if you choose a divorce, like, you're going to be losing a lot of funds. So if it's something that can be manageable, in my opinion, then try. But once again, it depends on how far the person goes. If it's just like a little kiss here and there. Now, if this guy is like, if your husband has slept with this person like several times, like an unhealthy amount of several times, then you can be like, okay, yeah, you messed up here. And yeah, I'm going to be taking your money. But like, if it was like one kiss.
Period.
Like, you broke.
You're going to be
We're
broke
suing
now.
you.
I think, I don't know, like, sorry.
I don't know. That's just like, I don't know. That's just how, like, if it's marriage. Now, if it's like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner and you're not legally bound, then you can literally just be like, goodbye.
But, like, what if you feel like if this person is your soulmate?
Then
Like,
work it out.
Then work I think... Go for it.
It depends on your values. It depends on, like, how you think, like, your relationship should be. Because I know people who are into, like, the open relationship stuff and they make it work and that's fine. But in this case, like, and this is for most people, I feel like they, like, you know, they don't like cheating. They don't want cheating. It's a part of their value. And even in this one, she said, like, I don't promote cheating. And that value's broken.
Then
And I think, and she
respect
says
it.
she's shaking and stuff. And I don't even care if you're married or in just a relationship or whatever. Deep down, if that's your value, like, you don't like cheating, like, it's never going to fully 100%
It's never
be
going to come
fixed.
back. Yeah, it's never
So
going to.
I would say she needs to leave.
She does. Oh,
Yeah.
she needs
For her,
to leave.
for sure. But
Well, because he
I'm
hid
I'm
it.
saying, like,
He had several.
I'm saying, like, even if you're, like, married or in a, like, relationship, if you don't value cheating and, like, your partner cheats and, like, I don't think there's a way you can fix
No,
that.
that is a good point.
like,
if your value is,
I don't think you can fix that.
You don't atone to cheating, then they broke a value, they broke a boundary.
My
Then-
thing is, like, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying there's no obligation to stay because why spare their feelings when they couldn't spare yours?
I think what gets me the most is that I would definitely be hurt if you cheat on me, like, devastated. But the fact that you lied for me and hid it from me and
Yes.
didn't even tell me until I had to figure it out myself and
That's the
confront you
worst.
about it. That's
Yeah.
just like,
That's
bruh,
the
like,
worst.
How can you fully trust that person?
yeah,
ever?
if you were
can't.
truly sorry,
You
you would
can't.
tell me, you know, and
can't.
just be like, and I know it sucks to be truthful when you know you're in the wrong, but like,
It's more worth
at least
it.
I'm owed the truth, you know? Like,
Yes.
I'm your partner.
If you're gonna cheat on your partner, and literally she is asked, hey, I see you're going to this location. Are you going here? And then lying about it, and then finally coming clean when you, like, there is evidence or whatever. Like, that's sketch. And he's like, no, you're my one forever. No, he's just saying that so you're not mad at him.
Okay, second one. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did everyone put their...
Oh, no update?
Oh,
No-
yeah.
oh,
Is there-
wait, I didn't even
Is
there an
check to see if there's an
update?
update.
Check and see if there's an
Give me-
update.
I'm sorry.
Hiccup.
Oh, okay, so it was posted 14 hours ago.
Oh.
Oh,
Girl,
this is recent.
I'm literally about to
Oh,
message you, be like,
shoot.
yo, hey, no.
Give me that update.
No.
Yeah, let's hear the update.
But there's no update, but her profile picture is a Totally Spies picture, if you know Totally Spies.
Yes.
So
I love Totally
I
Spies.
like her. Okay.
Yeah, I like her. But everyone put in their 2 cents.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second one. Okay.
We're gonna say leave him, girl.
Leave him.
Leave
girl.
him.
Leave him,
Leave him,
girl.
girl.
You're not bound
But if he
to
has a
him.
committed
Leave him.
brother, you should definitely get with him. Okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, listen,
Revenge.
if he gon' like start the pot, you better stir the pot. Okay, let me
Yes.
stop.
Yes, he's gonna light the fire. You better stir it up and then eat it.
So the next one is, I, 30 female, think my 31 male coworker is trying to get me to break up his marriage.
Oh, this is about to be so good. Are you
what-
kidding me?
So it starts off as, I work in a retail environment that has 2 companies working closely together. Within the last few months, I've gotten fairly comfortable with a married couple from the other company, and I've enjoyed talking to them on occasion. Both seem very sweet. I have a love for things, and I like... Both seem very sweet, have a love for things that I like, and I enjoy them. That being said, I think the husband tried coming onto me a few times, which I have deliberately avoided because, oh, hell no, I don't do that. But I had them both on Discord. I've talked to them both in passing, short messages regarding fun get-togethers and other coworkers and the like, and nothing more. He hit me up today with the "I think my wife's cheating on me" allegation. I talked to him more than his wife. Oh, yep, I talked to him more than his wife. I can't tell if this is a ploy or try. Ah, my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't tell if this is a ploy to try and garner sympathy and move into well, if she cheats, I can cheat, right? Conversation. Or if he's serious and thinks she may be cheating. I'm trying to be a decent friend and coworker, but also a decent person here because I am not interested. She put "not" in all capitals. Not interested.
Not.
But also don't want to just brush him off because that will be awkward tomorrow when I see him again. But I also feel like maybe I should tell the wife. I don't know them that well, so it's kind of an awkward situation, and I'm not sure how to handle it. If I go to my boss, that makes everything very weird. If I go to the wife, would she take that seriously, or just think I'm trying to throw a wrench in their relationship? Not to mention, if I do that, he has the ability to contact me and knows where I work. All I know is I want to be a decent person here, while also being very firm that I do not F around because I'm not privy to finding out. But I unfortunately have not found myself in many situations like this. Okay. I say
complicated.
Don't tell the wife. Oh, sorry.
No, I agree.
Yeah, don't tell the wife. You do not want to be in a messy three person relationship.
At least not now.
Not right now.
At least not right now.
If it gets to be like too much, then what I think she should do is talk to him first.
Oh, of course.
Be his friend. Be like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Maybe you should do some investigating or like talk to her, see if she actually is." But like, do not get in the middle of it because you might seem like the other girl.
Literally, if it gets worse, she needs to talk to him and be like, "Hey, I think you should be talking about this to your wife." And then if nothing like that gets resolved, then go to the wife and be like, "He's making me feel uncomfortable."
If he truly does see you as a friend, maybe he was just like reaching out because he probably just needed advice and a friend, and he probably, you're a woman, so like he was probably like, maybe she knows more or could help me out. But if he starts flirting, girl, you better walk away. You better run.
Walk away.
Yeah, if he's like throughout their convo, they're like, if he's like dropping hints that like, oh, like let's
do
hook up or
let's hang out tonight and get pizza.
Yeah, let's do this or that, which makes it sound like he's trying to hit on her, then like take the red flags. Take the red flags. And I'm not saying like he's always been doing it because like I think she said like she thought he was doing that just casual. Like he might not be.
Right.
She might be thinking about like, but I feel like if he's like direct, like like where it's kind of indicating that he wants to like
more
do something with her, either as revenge or even if it's all a ploy and he's just doing it to get her sympathy. Yeah. I don't know.
I think I'm not saying that you should do this, but if I was a I guess a more sleazy person, I'm not, but if I was, I would go out with them but bring a date and see how the husband reacts. Because if he's a little standoffish or cold, do a double date and see if he's standoffish or cold to you or cold to the man that you bring or whoever you bring.
Right.
You have your answer.
Right.
But
that's actually like super true. Because like that's like a claimy thing, you know what I mean?
Also, if you're my husband and you start flirting with the girl right in front of us, we're having problems.
Oh yeah.
You will be, can't say
like
that.
Punished.
But you won't be able to pee normally. Let me just say
yes.
Let me stop that.
Yes. So just to finish, like that thought or whatever, I think she like if it gets like really flirty, she needs to talk to him and be like, you need to talk to your wife if you think that she's cheating or whatever.
Also, if he does like flirt with her and indicate stuff, like she needs to tell him directly, like,
100%.
I am not interested in you like that. You're married for one.
You don't even need to say you're not interested.
Yeah,
you don't even need to say I'm not.
Man.
Yeah,
you're married.
Exactly. That's all you need to say. Like if he tries to flirt, just be like, aren't you married? And then if she doesn't need to know, then be like, don't even say I'm not interested, because then it's going to be like a game to him. You know what I mean? Just be like, I don't play that way, and walk away.
Just like if he's like, oh, she doesn't need to know.
I don't play that way.
She will know.
Or be like, well, if you keep doing this, she's going to know. She will know.
One thing, if you want to hurt his ego, if he starts flirting, just do ew, period, and send it.
Ew.
Dang.
You could.
That nasty.
That's
nasty.
Look, the top comment. Sorry, I lost my page.
Is there an update on that one too?
Ooh, let me check. I'll do the
Okay.
top comment, then I'll check for update.
Okay.
The top comment is reply with something along the lines of, "I am sorry, but I do not get involved in other people's relationships," and then leave it at that. It's best not to involve yourself in any capacity.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a world of hurt. Because imagine if like she were to get attached, you know, like if she were even if she weren't like interested now, like if she were to play that game or whatever and be actually like into the game, like imagine like what damage she would cause.
I don't think she would.
I don't think she
didn't
would
seem that
either.
way.
No, she doesn't seem like that at all. I don't think she would either. But just imagine, like, you're just in a world full of hurt. Because it doesn't go well, even if you don't want to be into it. But if she were to be interested in him in some way, shape, or form because of all this, you're hurting yourself.
There's no update, unfortunately.
Oh.
But this one was new. It was posted 5 hours ago. For the
Nice.
future, I'll do like days. I'll do days.
Oh,
you
that's...
know?
I don't care if it's like
Yeah.
5
But girl,
hours ago.
now I want to be like, so did you come? What'd you say? I want to like message her and be like, so what did
So
you
what
say?
did you say? Yeah.
So this next one is, they're all like hours ago. I just wanted to find like
That's
most
okay.
recent ones, but
That's
this
totally
one
fine.
is one Riley really wanted.
Oh, yeah.
It is my 27 female boyfriend, 34 male, caught the bouquet at a wedding and threw it back to the bride.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, when Persephone said that title, I was like,
Heck.
I need to know what happened here.
She starts off as saying, posting for some advice because I'm genuinely unsure on this one or if to address it on a deeper level with him. My boyfriend went to his close friends, the bride, wedding. I was not invited, but fair enough. Weddings are expensive and I do not know her very well. He came home yesterday and told me a funny story about how the bride wasn't going to do the throwing the bouquet tradition, but he encouraged her. Well, and then managed to catch it. The bride then said to him, "You're next," and he said, "Take it back," and threw it back to the bride. He told me thinking I would find it funny because everyone laughed, but it's actually upset me a little bit. I guess the reason I'm upset is that he publicly rejected the idea of commitment and threw the bouquet back at the bride in front of a group of people. And I wasn't even there to be part of the joke or laugh it off.
Imagine if she was there. Ooh.
The punchline being, get that away from me. I don't want marriage. As much as it was a joke and no one probably paid any attention to it or even remembers it, feels to me that he was downplaying our relationship in front of others. Particularly when I think about the fact that he would have been stood in a group of women also trying to catch it. I just feel embarrassed and a little disrespected, but I also can't tell if I'm just blowing it out of proportion and need to let it go, or if I deserve apology and understanding from him. After he told me, I sort of pulled a bit of a face and went off a bit quiet. He knew it had upset me, but I was hit with the, "Ugh, don't be like that. I was looking forward to seeing you tonight," which made me feel like he thinks this is a me problem and doesn't understand why it would upset me. I don't think any girlfriend would want to watch or know that their boyfriend threw the bouquet after catching it at a wedding with a "get it away from me." Would love to hear the thoughts of others. Thanks in advance. Edit. Adding some important details that I've been asked a lot for. We have been together for just shy of 2 years. We live together. We have discussed that marriage is our mutual long-term goal. I was not invited to the wedding day. Due to budget restrictions, only family had plus ones, and partners of friends were only invited to the evening. I couldn't make the evening due to work commitments. I was not the only girlfriend who wasn't invited. All the friends who made the day guest list were not allowed plus ones until the evening. I know this evening. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I know this because they all met up at my house before setting up together. Okay. Sorry, that was a lot. Okay, so I'm an overthinker, and if my boyfriend, partner, whoever said this to me, I think I would get into it a little bit, but I do know how like guys act and everything, and I think he was just probably just like, he didn't really think of it. He was just probably,
Oh no!
trying not to be serious, just trying to like be funny. But does he really?
I think the joke comes from a place of truth, though, because I don't think he would have made that joke if he didn't actually like think that.
It's one of those things. I don't think it's a dump him immediately, deal breaker
No.
type of situations, but like
There has to be like a serious
you
conversation.
need to have a serious, deep conversation and actually know if your goals actually align or if that if he's just saying, "Oh, marriage is my long-term goal," because you want to get married?
Does he want to get married for societal reasons? Does he actually want to get married for himself or for you? Because like you're 27, he's 34. He's definitely had like life experience, and not saying people need to be married at a certain age. They don't.
Right.
Marriage is whenever. But like, does he want to get married? Like, y'all been together for 2 years.
Or does he want to marry her is the big question. Because even if marriage is his long-time goal, he could be crossing his fingers behind his back going, well, not you. You're just fine.
He might be
what I
hoping
mean?
that you're the one, but you might not be the one,
Yeah.
you know?
And, like, things can change. Unfortunately. You could be with someone for 7 years and, like, still. You could be with someone for 50 years and then get divorced. You know what I mean? If you ended up getting married. You know what I mean? Like, you could be with someone for so many years and then it just like, yeah, actually, what are we doing?
One of the comments is, a person telling the OP to ask, do you see us headed towards marriage and when? Just ask OP. He's 34. Any hesitation, and I'd bail immediately if marriage is what you want. You're too old to be playing games.
No, yeah.
So yeah, I ask him I would wait a few weeks, like let everything calm down. I would wait. I would let.
No,
You wouldn't. I would let things calm down, then ask him.
No, that's just to me avoiding conflict.
Like, I'm not saying to do it right.
No,
at
you
that
don't have to do it
moment,
right
but,
away,
like,
but like within the next couple of
Yeah,
days.
days. Sorry,
within
I
the
think
week.
days, yeah.
Within the week, I would say.
Hey, like, can we talk for a second? And then just be upfront and honest and be like, hey, I know you were probably joking, but that really did kind of strike a nerve with me, and I want to see if we're matching. Do you see a future with me? Because I see a future with you.
And like, he can't be mad at your feelings because feelings are feelings. Like, everyone has feelings. We can't control. I mean, to a certain extent, we can't control our feelings, but sometimes our feelings are just reactive.
Yeah, it
so
is.
He can't be mad that you were hurt by it.
No, he can't. Yeah, for him to be like, don't be like that. It's like, how would you have done that if I was standing right there?
Because like, what if he wanted to get married and the bouquet came to you and you threw it back, be like, I don't want to marry him. You know, that might have hurt his feelings.
That would have hurt his feelings too. Exactly. And that's where it's like, yes, are you putting yourself up for like that vulnerable conversation where he could literally be like, yeah, I don't see myself marrying you? You are, and I know that answer will be hard to hear, but in the long run, if he doesn't want to marry you, you're saving yourself time. It might be horrible at first, but in the long run, you're going, okay, well, now I realize that I want to be with someone who wants to marry me, and I need to know and not mess around. I need to be with someone who knows they want to get married and is not just lying about it or not playing that game. Because if he truly wanted to get married, he wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, here's the bouquet. Take it back, take it back, take it back.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of, like, even for a joke, that's like a terrible reaction. If he really wanted to marry her, he would have grabbed that bouquet and been like, heck yeah, I'm going to be marrying my girl. Heck yeah. Like, it wouldn't be the take it back. No. I didn't mean to catch that. Like, no.
So, if you guys want, we can do one more. If not, no worries. We have a little bit of time.
Let's do one more.
Okay,
one more.
I'm gonna say a few, and whatever you guys want, just let me know. Ooh. Okay, so one of them is, my 27 male boyfriend proposed to me, 36 female. My dad said no and exploded in anger. Another one is, how do I, 19 female, tell my girlfriend, 19 female, that I don't want to be in a relationship anymore? And then, another one is, how can I, female 24, deal with the fact that my boyfriend, male 26, dreads the idea of getting married?
Wait,
And
does
then
what
that
with
one
the
has-
idea of getting married?
Dreads the idea of getting married. And that one
Oh,
also,
I don't think we need to read that.
We kind of
Okay.
covered that already.
Yeah, I think we can easily say, what do you need to do? You need to save yourself the time.
So,
Don't
I think...
do the 1919.
Oh, really? I'm thinking the dad. The dad
let's,
which
let's
one?
just do both, you know?
Yeah,
Okay, let's just
true.
do both.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Okay,
so-
whatever. That's fine. We're doing both.
Okay, so we'll start with the dad one.
Yeah.
It starts with, my 27 male boyfriend proposed to me, 36 female. My dad said no, and he exploded in anger.
Yeah, that's rough.
My 27 male boyfriend was planning to propose to me, 36 female, last Friday. We've been dating 2.5 years. He bought the ring a week before, but he didn't ask my parents until a few hours before he was planning to ask me.
Oh, I think you should do that before you.
Oh, you didn't say.
He called my dad on the phone, and my dad told him no. He asked him for a reason, and my dad said, I don't have to give you a reason. They went back and forth a bit, and after the conversation, my dad called me on the phone, to tell me my boyfriend just called him and advised me to say no if he proposes. I was shocked. I'm sad my proposal was ruined, but even sadder at my boyfriend's reaction. My boyfriend was furious and screamed some really hateful things about my dad. Some of the things were, I'd hate him, piece of crap, scumbag, butthole. I wish he was dead. I wish cancer got him last year.
Oh.
He also said, one second, sorry. My bad. That was our, okay. Where was I? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, he also said, I'm going to go over there and knock him out. I know he's had anger issues in the past, but this was disturbing. It was so hurtful for him to say such things about my dad. We fought for hours after this happened, and I finally left at midnight because I couldn't take it anymore. Twice he told me to get out, and then when I tried to leave, he would try to stop me.
Oh, no.
Then the next morning, he called me at 6 a.m., berating me for leaving him and told me, you're a piece of garbage. You abandoned me. His explosive anger can become out of control, and he says things that are extremely hurtful. My boyfriend's reaction is where I need some feedback. I'm still in shock and traumatized. I'm not sure if his reaction is understandable, forgivable. How do we move on from here?
It's not.
You
Now,
can't.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Now he's apologizing to me, making excuses that this was my dad's fault and that he was really angry. He was having a mental breakdown and promising it won't happen again. I still love him, though he cherished me, doted on me, took care of me when I was sick, bought me gifts, was sweet and loving and affectionate. TLDR, I forgot what that means.
I don't know what that is.
My boyfriend asked, is it like long story short? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He said no. Okay, that's just long story short. My bad. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Girl, you better run.
You red flag, yeah. Well, here's the
Listen.
thing. I felt bad for him at first, but, like, the story just kind of gave it more and more context. I'm like, yeah, I see why the dad said no.
Yeah.
Especially if this has happened before.
I think the dad saw through the act. Because, like, well, he bought me gifts and he took care of me when I'm sick and he did this
Anyone can
and
do
this.
that, you know?
Anyone can do that.
And, like, I think your dad was protecting you because, like,
Yes.
the homeboy has anger issues. And it is not your job to fix his anger issues. He needs therapy. And you need to get away from him. You need to go home, move in with your parents. I don't care if y'all live together, whatever. You should not be marrying a man who wants to kill your dad. Just a thought. Just a thought.
It's too
Like
far.
saying, I wish your dad died. I wish your dad didn't, like, survive the cancer last year. Like, that's messed up.
Man.
Like, you can be mad. You can be like, if he really wanted to marry her, he could have, like, said, hey, I was going to propose to you tonight, but I talked to your dad. He doesn't want us to get married right now. I think we should talk about this and what we should do. I don't know if we should talk to your dad together. Do you want to marry me? We don't have to put an official ring on it yet, but let's, and then if you do want to marry me, great. We'll talk to your dad and be like, hey, like, we really want this. But if the dad already knew that he had anger issues and then, he starts yelling at her and then he's like, you need to leave. Oh, wait, no, you need to stay. No, leave. No, stay. And then she leaves and then he calls at 6 a.m. I'm sorry, if you call me at 6 a.m. yelling at me, I'm going to be really angry.
It's very compulsive behavior.
Yeah.
It is. It's like, yeah, I think your dad literally is trying to save you years of heartache.
And your life. Because
Yep.
sometimes people can just snap. And
Yeah.
I love it. I love your dad saw through all of it because he was like, I don't even need to give you a reason. Because, like, that was like...
Yeah, well,
dang.
that's... At first, I'm like...
Yeah,
he didn't give a reason. I'm like, that's kind of...
That's cold,
sucks.
you know?
It's cold,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like... There's gotta be context, and then once the story unfolds, I'm like, oh, yeah.
So if he has anger issues,
yeah.
the dad already knows. Because she probably, like, yes, he, like, bought her gifts and stuff, but he's probably made her cry several times.
And I'm sure dad heard all the stories and knew all this and was like, probably told her to break up with him many times, you know?
Yes.
I'm sure. I don't know. I'm just
I'm sure.
assuming,
Oh,
but
100%. She's
Love
probably
doesn't
just
solve all your problems.
no.
man.
She probably just didn't put that in there. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's probably more to that story.
love is literally you accepting someone else's problems and making them yours.
Yeah.
Really don't
That's
have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, no.
the next one that we talked about. You said the girlfriend one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, do the girlfriend one. That one sounds super interesting.
It starts off as, how do I, 19 female, tell my girlfriend, 19 female, that I don't want to be in a relationship anymore?
Ooh.
I posted here a few times speaking about my girlfriend being clingy and feeling drowned with no... And, I posted here a few times speaking about my girlfriend being clingy...
Clingy.
That's a big word for elbow! Clingy and feeling drowned with no time to myself. I was going to talk to her about this, but she has only just lately started getting therapy after putting it off for months, and I don't know what to tell her or say to her about this. I'm just not feeling it anymore, and I can't figure out how to break it off without seeming like the worst person ever. She sometimes makes me feel really guilty about setting boundaries and saying no to seeing her that weekend, and then she's extremely miserable for the entire week.
Oh.
If she has to go to a single weekend without me, she insists it isn't on purpose, but I don't know what to believe. We've been dating for nearly 1.5 years now, and I'm just not feeling the love anymore. I don't know how to feel or what to do. You better leave.
Leave.
That, period.
Get out.
No, that's turning to an emotionally abusive relationship. And she is literally manipulating you and gaslighting you and like making you feel guilty for things you shouldn't be guilty about. Yes,
Yeah, no.
if you have a partner, be with them, love them, spend time together. But also, human beings sometimes just need time to themselves. Like, it's great to be together, but like sometimes you just need an hour by yourself just to like breathe and get your energy right and be you, you know? Like,
Yes, and the key thing here is she didn't say, well, I still love her. She says, I don't feel the love for her anymore. If you don't
clear as
feel the
day.
love, then stop wasting your time and stop wasting her time, respectfully.
I can feel it falling in the air
Yes,
tonight.
baby.
Sorry.
Yes, baby, sing it out.
I
but
forgot
you
the
know what
lyrics.
I
Yeah.
same.
No,
But,
you
like,
deserve to have your own individual time, even in a
yes.
relationship.
And you don't love her.
Yes, and you don't need to see. Let's say you see your partner throughout the week. You don't need to see them every weekend. Like, you know,
No, you
if you're
don't.
just dating, you know, like.
You don't have to.
And she like is sad the whole week that you didn't see her that weekend. Like, bruh.
Yeah, that's like taking it
that's
too far.
toxic.
That's so toxic. That's she's trying to like literally make you feel bad, you know?
I had friends in college who like every 2 weeks they would see each other, and their relationship was great. But like they wouldn't see each other like every day because they went to different schools. So
Right.
like,
I have friends like that right now.
and sometimes you have to learn to be away from your partner and figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Excuse you.
Hiccup. No, I literally have like friends, like they're not partners granted, but like I have friends where it's like, oh, we need to hang out, and then like 3 weeks later, I'm so glad we were finally able to hang out, like, and like everything is fine, but nothing has changed. Like that can be like that with your partner too, especially if you're not like in a like bonded relationship like marriage.
Yeah.
Like if you're just like dating and whatever, like you don't always have to. Would you like to? Sure, but it's not enough to be like, I'm mad at you for this entire week because how dare you not see me over the weekend? Like,
Also,
I feel bad
clingy.
enough,
I don't
like-
do clingy. I'm sorry. I love
No.
you and I want to be with you and like physical touch, love that. But like, if you calling me and text me all the time, you better
Better be for a good
Better be for
reason.
good
you better find a friend, find a hobby.
Yeah.
No, it's not a healthy relationship if like you can't be your own individual person, or at least they don't respect you being your own individual person. Like each person is their own person. Like yeah, you could come in as a couple, and you know there's moments where it's great as a couple, but also there's parts of your life where it's your own life. It's your own life. Like you have a group of friends that you'd want to hang out with, or different activities you like to do that your partner doesn't like to do. And that's completely fine. And in a healthy relationship, your partner should not only respect it but also encourage it.
Because like if
Yeah.
you two, sorry,
No, I'm
No.
just saying if that isn't the case, then you shouldn't stay in that relationship. That's all.
and like if you two, let's say like you stay with her and decide to get married, she's gonna control you. Like
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
and no one should ever be controlled. You know what I mean?
No.
The top comment is, "Oh, sweetheart, you just have to rip the Band-Aid off. She is going to be hurt, but prolonging this is not going to make it any easier for either of you. Look at it from this perspective. If you break up with her and let her go, she has a chance to find someone who really loves her, and that will be great for her. And then, of course, you will also have the chance to find someone who you love and who loves you back. Clinging to the wreckage of a relationship is is just survival if you're lucky. Put your big girl pants on, sit her down in person, tell her that you've had a wonderful time, but that you need to move on now, and you wish her all the best. Clean break, no contact, tell her, mean it, and do it.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
I think that's great advice right there.
Ooh.
I agree with it. I 100% agree.
What if that happens to me? What if someone says, like, I don't want to be with you anymore, Bert? Like,
don't worry, baby.
I'm sorry. It's
Oh, baby.
just really hitting close, though. Let me stop.
We'll just get married.
Joking.
Baby, we'll just get married.
But thank you guys for listening, y'all.
Yes.
I love Spencer. Thank you so much for inviting. Thanks for being
boy.
here. I love Reddit, y'all.
Reddit's
Me and Riley,
Reddit.
Riley and I found a few ones that were very,
and I'm like, appropriate for the
we
podcast.
need to do this. I'm like, we can't do this. But
yeah,
we'll read them after the podcast. But
the after podcast.
They were
insane. The after podcast.
But
the after
next time we
party.
do this, we'll probably do not next week, but sometime in the future, we'll probably do Amadiaso and Spencer. You are very welcome to
join us.
Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, my man. I just realized I did that.
That's okay.
But
bleep it out.
Please, thank you guys for listening. I forgot how we ended it. Do we
remember?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Spencer, do you have any last words?
My name is Spencer.
With an S.
And this is the show.
Period.
The Reddit show.
It's really funny because I'm losing over here because Spencer, when I was like, do you have any last words? He literally sat up with his arms crossed. He had he has a little dorky smile on his face. He's moving his head my name is Spencer. He's moving his head side to side. My name is Spencer.
Side to side.
And his eyebrows is lifting a little bit. My name is Spencer.
His Tinder is.
Do you still have your Tinder?
Did you want to say for next week if we have? Remember we were talking about for next week.
If you have any anything, it could be relationships or anything that you want advice on, or you have a funny story or anything like that, DM us and let us know if you would like it on the podcast. If not, then we can just give you, because we've done it before where they didn't, someone didn't want their story on the podcast, and we would just give them advice and we'd email back and forth a little bit. So if you just need an email buddy, or if you literally want a story on the podcast, DM us, Bestie Therapy, or you can email us at bestietherapy@gmail.com.
Yes, and I blinked out. I was going to say something else. Oh, our advice might not be good, but
we're trying.
We're trying. It might be unhinged.
We're not real
it's
therapists.
just our opinion.
It's just our opinion.
Yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we're not real licensed therapists, so also take that with a grain of salt.
And if you have a cute brother, preferably in his late 20s or early 30s or late 30s, I don't even care. My phone number is 586. Let me stop.
I was going to say, are you really going to put your phone number on here?
But thank you for listening, and remember to embrace the rain.
And be the sunshine.
Bye.
Bye.